Hey, this is Jamie from Capsule Computers, and today we are reviewing Space Run Galaxy. This tower defense game is available now for Windows. At the time of the recording of this video, Space Run Galaxy is priced at $19.99 US on Steam. Space Run Galaxy expands on the original Space Run released in 2014. Using Space Run's formula of building towers on a ship hurtling through space, Space Run Galaxy adds more levels, missions, monsters, customizable ships, and a player-run economy into the mix. Space Run Galaxy is set 20 years after the first Space Run. Buckman is now running his own space courier company, and the player is one of his newest pilots. The game's story is mostly window dressing for a game, but it's pretty decent window dressing. While the writing is pretty average, the cast of characters are really charming and very likable. The game is composed of two main mechanics. The meat and potatoes of the game are the runs, a short tower defense mission that has players building towers on their ships to defend it against incoming attacks. There are three main classes of buildings with plenty of variety in each class. Players have a limited inventory of towers from which they can build, meaning players have plenty of reason to protect their existing hardware. As enemies can potentially come in from all directions and turrets can only fire in a set direction, players will need to design tower layouts based on their ship's design and in response to incoming enemies. Each run has 3 time goals, which at least one needs to be met for the run to be successful. To gain speed to meet these goals, players will need to spend valuable hex nuts to build thrusters, creating an interesting mechanic of balancing firepower with sheer speed. Between runs, players can bounce between planets to pick up jobs and trade. The game comes with over 100 runs, and there are also player-created runs where gamers can take on jobs to shuttle around cargo for other players. There are also vendors who can open new paths between planets, sell ship blueprints, and trade in construction materials. A player-run market augments the vendors' offerings, often providing better prices for materials. Additionally, players can also use the service of the mechanic to add more hexes and buildings to their inventory, and at the spaceport, players can increase the size of their ship up to the design's maximum size using hexes built at the mechanic. The tower defense mechanics are incredibly satisfying in Space Run Galaxy. It's frantic and an absolute blast to play. The problem with the game is how repetitive it gets in a short period of time. Since the planets are locked behind experience walls and parts need to be shuttled back and forth from planets to build the necessary buildings, players are going to be repeating runs a lot. Although each run has 2 or 3 variations on which angles the AI will attack from, the actual enemy spawns are almost identical for the specific run. The audiovisual experience in Space Run Galaxy is decent. The sound effects, soundtrack, and in-game art is pretty standard for a space game. The art found in the menu is a little more appealing with its comic book style portraits. The voice acting is good for the most part, though the personal AI sits somewhere between cringeworthy and too perfect for her character. Space Run Galaxy is a fun game if you're willing to tough out the repetitive nature. Fans of the original Space Run and tower defense games are probably going to love the new features Space Run Galaxy brings to the table. However, I don't think the game is going to convert any new fans to the genre, so I'm giving Space Run Galaxy 7 capsules out of 10. If you want to read our full review, be sure to check out the link in the description or in the video's card. I hope to see you soon. This is Jamie from Capsule Computers signing off. Hey YouTube, looking for more strategy games to play? How about checking out some other Capsule Computers video reviews? Like economic strategies? How about trying Anno 2205 here in the bottom left? Maybe you prefer your strategy games a little more violent? Check out Blood Bowl 2 here in the center. Prefer 4X strategies? Then check out Sorcerer King here on the bottom right.